So I have moved on to Ravenhurst.
Oh, everyone, are you ready? Are you ready to move on to saying goodbye to this lovely, wonderful giant? And we are going to follow dear Gordon here.
I'm trying to remember why I've moved on to a Ravenhurst. Ah, because it leads up to the next thing. Okay.
Oh, look, everyone, look.
Or I just want to read the, Booper Snoop.
No, and oh, look at this. Hello. How do you do? Boop. But this is so sweet. This is so sweet, everyone. You'll fall in love with this one, I'm so sure. Because it's so darling, and again, you have a story here. How did this come to be?
So this is directly in relationship to a DDA monthly. This would have been an end of year Christmassy type festival. Because this is a toy maker's workshop.
A toy maker's workshop. Actually, I have to when I do get to clip this, I will have to send it to Hayden because she also made a toy workshop, but a different one.
Yes. So I guess the centerpiece is this toy carriage.
It's amazing. It's just so everybody. Just lovely kobolds.
There is a fantastic artist, and I cannot remember their name. They did a Cinderella story in different scenes.
Oh.
And it ended up with a massive carriage. And it was amazing, and I wanted one. And at that time, somebody had not forced. Well, let's go with forced for a moment. Me to do fishing in Western Skyrim, and I ended up with this lobster pot thing, which immediately told me that it was the center of a carriage. And this is why we get this carriage.
Ah, the word you were looking for is persuaded.
Ah, yes, persuaded, spelt forced. And yes, so some dickering around, and we integrate a lobster pot to be the central bit of a carriage for a toy carriage.
Yeah.
And so toy shop.
Yes, and a magnificent seat and everything here. This is just so glorious. And again, I will have to show this to Hayden. Look, everyone. Look, you can even sit here in the carriage. I mean, maybe this also my lady might not, but she's a bit big for it, maybe. But still, this is very sweet and so glorious. But we are in a toy shop, everyone.
But this is see, this toy shop is a little bit mechanized.
Yeah.
And so this has been done many, many times before. It shouldn't stop you from doing it, but these clockwork shelves just make the best conveyor belts.
They do, indeed. This is so magnificent. I do love the way that you're using potatoes here.
I mean, it's a potato, and it's also a possible driver and a little, soul shard cart
Oh, and
around it.
yeah, there's sweet rolls there too, and lovely packaging, and oh, this is so darling, and lovely little dolls.
Little creepy dolls. And
You know, Hayden would disagree. They're not creepy at all.
oh, when Hayden dresses them up, they are beautiful. In the so yes, this is a this goes up into the upper story, and I'll show you that in a minute.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
sometimes it's not about scripted animation, but what can you do with the animations that are built into some of the furnishings?
Yeah, what can you do with them? So conveyor belts here, we see that is one of the more obvious uses in, or it has become one very obvious use. A lot of people have started utilizing them like so, and have looked at it in this way. It's quite interesting. Just one snooty boop, if they allow me.
Oh, the next sound. Good luck. And you step on through. Yep, we have. I think this may be the first oven that I.
Look, everyone. Oh, pie and bread. Oh, and something there for the meat eaters too.
Yeah. The monarch ham, yeah. So, I kind of like it. It's a nice sort of first stab at an oven.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and such a lovely idea too. Elegant, and also you don't see it all that often in this way. And why not? Why not try it in this way? Thinking outside the box, creating a wonderful oven. Yes, yes.
And obviously food.
Cake. There's cake.
There's cake.
How wonderful.
Oh, yes. Do remember to pick up your 2025 cakes.
Yes, everybody, I hope you do pick it up. Also the slice. The slice is tied to an achievement.
Oh yes, just buying it. I mean, we have plenty of tickets, or have had plenty of tickets.
So really, yeah, really love the way you've used shelves here. Or I mean, this is a vampiric or Eleanor furnishings that we're looking at up here.
Eleanor.
Oh, Eleanor. You
helmets.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Sometimes you can't really tell until you look at it precisely into the editor or something. It's quite something. And look, oh, there's cheese too, everyone. And Azabi is here by the fire. Nothing wrong with cheese and a cup of tea. Very good. So really, really lovely. Also, very nice idea that you have designed a wonderful window opportunity with those tapestries.
So this is something that I learned coming into DDA some years ago. I saw this in a few houses. Well, the framing and the putting the picture behind the frame. So those frames are bits of elsewhere beds.
Oh.
And learning to have the fortitude to sink resources into elsewhere beds, to not have them as beds, but just frames of windows.
Yeah.
Something that DDA taught to me. The additions that I did were the curtains and the pelmets.
Yeah. Which makes for a wonderful, very cozy window scene in a house, at which point you would not look at a window. Of course, I'm sure all of you know. And then, of course, who's he?
Who's he? Well, it could be a proto-Pinocchio. In fact, it could be a Pinocchio.
It could be. Oh, look at him. Hello. You know, I could poop your snoot too.
You could.
Do love that wonderful hat too, with the lovely, wonderful feather in there. Very smart uses here. Very elegant. So, such apple-y hands this one has.
All the time learning cobble, cobble, cobble.
Cobble, cobble, cobble. Looking for shapes, looking for color, and looking for how it could potentially look, and what it is in your design, of course. This is really, really lovely.
Thank you. Like some proto blushing going on here.
Aww.
Now,
of course, very well deserved. That's a really, I have to say this too, because, I mean, I'm sure some of you are familiar with these kinds of puppets. And when they are on strings, they are handlebar. You know, you can do something. You can do something with them, and make them dance or make them do something else. The movements. It's just magnificent. And I thought, when I saw this the first time, I was like, yes, you thought of this. This was wonderful. And why not use these wonderful Murkmire lamps? I do love Murkmire lamps, by the way, in every which way you guys decide to use them. And this is such a smart idea. And of course, how do you create this, in view of a better word, the handlebar that you would have in your hand to maneuver around this very oversized little puppet?
Yes, that would be quite the team to animate that puppet. And before you ask, no, it's not scripted. That's too many pieces. It would look horrible.
It would look horrible, you say. Okay. This is interesting. So too many pieces in the sense that...
if you wanted to make that dance, I'm sure it can be done, but you'd be asking a lot of patience for the viewers to see that kind of thing happen. A lot of pieces here are kind of snuck in behind other pieces. They don't make sense in every position.
Right. If
you move them, they'll just look out of place.
Right.
A lot of cobbling is illusion.
This is so. I mean, just the fact that, very tiny pieces and also very large pieces at times can be hidden when you're cobbling. And of course, everybody knows cobbles are amazing and fantastic because you can let your imagination go and create something enchanting and magnificent and unique too. But of course, the pieces make sense in that particular position and may not make all the sense in every other position this wonderful little puppet would be dancing in. So we have to use our imagination here, everyone. Just imagine him dancing a little bit.
So, and upstairs is the rest of the conveyor belt.
I really appreciate how much work you've done here in this house. How elegant, and you're still letting it shine through a little bit as well. I really appreciate the lighting. I will say this, the Ravenhurst is also a house that technically, even though some would say, yeah, very base, obviously, but making it shine, I think maybe might be a challenge to not, do a reskin and instead go ahead and make it shine. Oh. Oh, look, everyone, look. Oh. Of course, it has to start somewhere.
Yeah. So the story in the back of my head was there are artifacts out there with nodes with these very special crystals, and so we go out, we dig them up, and then we put them into the conveyor belt, and they go into the magic machine, and they come out as pieces of toys.
Aha! It's really elegant. Also, the movement, and I don't mean the movement of the conveyor belt, but the movement in this particular story piece. You do see what is meant. You can understand what's happening. There's some kind of magic happening here inside. Also, lovely, elegant kobolds. As you see, also here, I do appreciate you adding the movement here too. You can see everybody. It is coming through, moving on down along the conveyor belt. Wonderful. Really, really wonderful. And again, elegant kobolds.
Only so stand so much dopamine. Okay, so if we now, and they say, but animation, Gordon, what about the animation?
Yes, what about the animation? Indeed.
So what are we up to? That's wood. So yes, you may have noticed on the ground floor coming down that there are crafting benches.
Yes.
But there are only 2.
This is so.
Wait for it.
Okay. Oh. Oh, look. Oh, look, everyone, look. Oh, this is amazing. Look, everyone, look. Everyone, look at this. This is so amazing. I really appreciate this. Also, the elegant use here with the wonderful wardrobes and letting them be these wonderful entryways. Oh, the movement here is so elegant. Look at that. This is wow. Now there's 4.
No. So what you might know, actually, no, I lie. No, these are all separate animations. Quite a few of my animations are forwards and backwards of the same animation, but these ones are actually crafted.
Oh, wow. So how many frames would these be? Do you know?
I do know. If I look, I tend to go with between 10 and 20 frames for any one animation. Anything more than that is kind of a little boring.
Right.
And anything less is just too clunky.
Right. So between 10 and 20, everyone seems to be the sweet spot for animating for this.
For this style of animation.
Ah.
Did I didn't do the right thing here. So I have to switch it on and off to be able to do the thing that I'm doing. So, oh, right, no, /say food.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait. Oh dear, I did that wrong. Let's do that again. I confused myself.
At least this is all right. I mean, we have been going for a few minutes, maybe a little over an hour.
Seems to be a reasonable pace.
Yes, this is so fantastic. This is just really, really fantastic. I hope all of you are getting this. This is just absolutely stunning and amazing.
Like them. So I'm using a combination of switches and commands.
Yeah, switches and commands, everyone, and you get these kinds of elegant animations. And of course, you know, the commands, and you were saying you do have a spreadsheet that does help you out with all the animations. This is amazing. Oh, hello. What are you doing there?
I mean, everybody who knows that there are 7
Yeah.
workbenches, so we get a bonus goat.
Oh, what are you doing here? Of course, you need a boob on your snoot. A bonus goat. I love this. This is fantastic. Aww. Oh, how glorious.
Second, that's an alarm.
Of course.
What are we doing? Emergency alert. Issued a thunderstorm warning in Auckland region.
Oh my.
Anybody who's in Auckland, batten down your hatches. The warning is in place until 2:15 p.m. Impacts continue through the afternoon. Flash floods, maybe. Okay.
Oh.
I will not be having problems with flash floods. Avoid oh gosh, really? They mean it. We had some really epic thunderstorms last night, and so if you're in Auckland, please don't go out unless you have to.
Everybody stay safe, please. Yes.
Yes. I am just gonna close a window or two. Hang on.
Of course. Do that, of course, and I can just fawn over how beautiful this is and how lovely you've done, and how interesting for also seeing the different types of animations. So far we've seen scenes in very classical ways, as Gordon has explained to us, where we have seen one room being the scene for multiple scenes of very lovely, wonderful, mundane hotel room that transforms to accommodate all the needs of the guest. And then, of course, we have seen the dancing trees or the spinning trees at the start, and you have all seen how to do it. You can all fiddle about with animation now yourself. And then, of course, we've seen how you can animate all the corpses and carcasses and pieces from the Witches' Festival and make them come alive. To be a very glorious bone Goliath. And here we're seeing a different type of animation that produces, again, utilitarian needs, or tends to those needs, with a little bonus too. And the motion is a different kind, in the sense that you're utilizing a different motion in regards to the animation compared to the Bone Goliath. But that's quite interesting.
So, I mean, this I think is stop motion, and the Bone Goliath is stop motion, but it's merely to construct.
Yeah.
There's no real logic to why an individual piece will move. It moves because it's going to form a creation. Now, so the reason that I brought you here was very specifically because if you come to me, there's an NPC path that walks Maik through this in quotes door.
Yes.
Come round, and I was showing a friend of mine around the toy shop, because toy shop, and he saw this an NPC go through a door where we can't go, and he says, "You have to do a Narnia build."
Yes, you do.
I resisted for a while.
But why? Would you resist?
Apparently I'm a people pleaser. And so when we go, our next stop will be to the precursor for a Narnia build.
Ooh.
I'm wondering if we should wait for Maik to go through the door, so you know.
Sure.
What I mean.
Of course. Maik is approaching.
Oh, of course, he's off on one of Gordon's convoluted paths. Yeah, okay.
Let him meander about. This is wonderful.
Yes.
And wardrobe. I do like that it's a wardrobe, and Narnia is all about wardrobes. Just never mind the witches and lions. You can ignore them. The wardrobes are the important part.
Yes, I don't really need any philosophical conversations on the whole works, but the magic of that story is still fun, especially to younger people.
Of course. I mean, escapism in one of the forms that was born of a time where escapism most certainly was very much needed to confront and to survive, maybe, and keep your sanity in a way intact. It's very understandable, I think. And quite interesting that, I mean, I understand. When I read this, I don't know, what feels a long time ago. Then this whole idea with a wardrobe being the portal into a different realm, into a reality that there he is again. I thought that idea was quite interesting, because when little Ree was even tinier, I was very fascinated with very large. There he is.
There he went.
Away he went. Bye bye, Maik.
All right.
It is. I was very fascinated with very large wardrobes too, because you could hide in them really well, playing hide and seek, and that resonated so much with me in that story too. Except that they had a special kind of wardrobe, a special kind of magic going on there.